YouTube now. Hopefully this is actually setting it up properly. Is it working? Is the question. It says that I'm streaming. It says that I've been live for 26 seconds, but YouTube is struggling apparently. So why is it not streaming to YouTube is the question. Or is it streaming to YouTube and I'm just stupid and can't see it? Sorry guys, I'm still new to figuring all this out. I really don't know what I'm doing. So if I switch accounts, it says that I'm live. Okay, I am live on YouTube. Okay, sorry guys. That was really confusing, but it's up now. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was freaking me out. No, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so let's actually get into the game. This is SuchArt. This is released out on Steam right now. It's still in early access. It's not fully released yet, but I played a lot of it last night. It's a whole lot of fun. I am playing it on my graphics tablet. It makes it a little bit easier to just to work with, I guess. So we're going to continue with what I have been playing already. I honestly don't know how much this game cost. Andrew, my husband, bought it for me for like kind of like Valentine's Day. Um, so I don't know yet. Okay, so I'll give you guys a quick little tour. This is my studio. I am in space. You can close the blinds and open them. This game is so pretty. This is my virtual, um, what do you call it? Virtual gallery. Sorry, that was hard. I cannot leave my apartment. I am stuck inside my apartment, but I also have jail cells. I really don't know why I have jail cells, but I do. But you know what? That's fine. I also have an electrical panel that I wish I could play with. I want to spray paint it. I'm probably going to spray paint it. Throughout the apartment, you see these things that you can upgrade. Brazier, add a bit of warmth to your studio. I don't have enough money for that yet. That's fine. Compressor, destroys and compresses small objects. I have enough money for that. I don't know what that is. I don't think I want it. Down here is like my actual studio area. Again, I am in space. I set my palette up or my easel up right here because I want to be able to look out in space. I think that's really cool. Um, this is where I work with big canvases and I can move myself up and down on the canvas. It's also space so I can jump like and not hurt myself, I guess. There's no fall damage in this game, which is good because I'm clumsy. Like my little cleanup station. I don't know what this is. Resell machine. Resell your old stuff. Not everything can be sold back. I don't know what that means. This is my little canvas printer. This is where I put in finished canvases to kind of work with. This is the color picker, and I can choose any of these colors. I can choose the different warmth, the coolness. This is a color. It's a like an electronic color picker, so I can point at anything in the studio, or I can point at any paint that I previously had, in case I'm not sure which one it is on this wheel, and then I can get a spray can or a little tube of paint. Here are some presets of tubes and spray paint cans. Here are some tubes and cans that I haven't used fully, so I want to keep them so I don't throw them away. This is my tools and everything. I actually just got a delivery of more stuff, which I need to. This is all the stuff that I ordered last night, but I put it away. I ended the game before I could do that. Here's my other little area. This is, I think, going to be another room, but I have to pay for it. So I just keep that closed for now. I can do sculptures. This is like my delivery room. If I order deliveries, they come through here. I cannot go back here, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Can I go back here? No, I can't. I can just mess with it. Okay. I have an item ready for delivery. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's a blender thing. This is my trash can, so I can throw stuff away. Just throw it away. I cannot go down here, unfortunately. I did try. Doesn't work. The little blender tool I have. This is some extra canvases in the back. Just extra storage and stuff, which is really cool. This I got. So one of my first uh, commissions was for my little sister, and she wanted a unicorn. So I guess I get the stencil because she wanted a unicorn, but I hate the look of the stencil, so it's just gonna hang on the wall there because I don't want to deal with it. But yeah. So let's see what commissions I have right now. These are different tasks that you can complete. Um, any kind of canvas. Hello, I am Koki Koki. I am a Kravix itinerant trader. I am looking for human things. I sell them in the Kravix Imperium. I want to buy typical human art. Paint a typical human with a very beautiful earth beach. I'll give you a Kravix decoration. Excuse me. So the Kravix you kind of understand are these robotish people that have kind of taken over, not totally taken over, but kind of. Let's do this one, I think. Um, and you kind of understand that these people, I'm really clumsy with these big canvases, but such is real life. Um, they've kind of taken over and they have taken the place of a lot of, what am I trying to say here? Man, gaming and talking at the same time is a lot harder than streamers make it look. Just gonna set this down here. So you can see I have inventory slots and I can only carry so many things at once. But you get these kind of baskets over here. I need to throw that away. That you can carry more stuff at once with, which is very convenient. So yeah, so the first commission is going to be a normal looking human at a beach. I just got all this new equipment, so I'm really excited to try it out. I got some really tiny brushes as well. So this, I don't even have it in my inventory right now. You do get a smaller brush. Now it's kind of concerning me that I don't know where it is. But I have an extra one right here. So let's pick that up. So you see this is not that small of a brush. It is pressure sensitive, the game is, so it is useful to be able to use it on a tablet. If you can't use it on a tablet, if you can only use it, um, whoa, it's Alexi. I'm sorry, I cannot see what your message is, honey. Sorry, lost my train of thought. It is helpful to be able to use it on a tablet, but if you can't use it on a tablet, that's okay too. I think I picked up some red with that. I did not mean to. So yeah, let's get started with a beach scene. Just gonna kind of sketch out where I want the sand to go. And the game is very open. It's not like you're actually gonna get graded on the work that you put in. Oh, I'm getting a lot of pink and red in that. I hope that looks okay. Oh, that does not look okay. That's okay. I have a sponge. I can clean it up real quick. Because that's how canvases work, right? So I actually don't really like the colors. This was for my surreal chicken that I did. I'm going to set that down right there. We're going to get a new palette and I'm going to get some new colors, I think. You do have to pay. Oh, there's all your palette there. You do have to pay for the paint that you use. Even if you get out this little squirter thing. Let's see. That is a good sand color. You see over here, it took out $2 of their currency, whatever. Let's get a lighter color. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Um, Again, I cannot tell you how much it was. I'm assuming it didn't cost too much. My husband's not a big spender, especially not for early access games, but he thought I would really like it, and I'm loving this game so far. So I'm thinking we're going to draw a beautiful girl in a bathing suit on the beach. So let's do purple for her bathing suit, I think. That's pretty purple. I like that. The best part is it is a commission piece, but it's a commission piece for a robot right now. And these people really don't care what you give them, honestly. Um, I have half-assed a lot of the assignments, and the people really don't care. It's subjective, it's art. I've yet to have anybody not be happy with the work that I present to them, except for my little sister in the game, my little sister. Let's just give her brown hair, I think. Keep it semi-normal. You can see my beautiful colors over here. I think they all are working out pretty well together so far. Oh, I need that color for her. Let's go. What color? What purple was that? Oh, okay. So this is the colors that I have picked recently. So that does kind of help. So that's the purple that I used. Let's get a little bit darker for the shading on that. And then I think we're good. So you do have to be really careful with the palette because you can absolutely drop it. And I am just a clumsy person. I have absolutely dropped this palette before and oh my gosh, there it is. Achievement unlocked. You should follow their instincts? What does that mean? Is it because I put the palette on the canvas? I haven't seen that achievement before. I have no idea what that achievement is, but that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna, okay, cool. So let's go with a little bit fatter brush. I'm gonna clean this out because it's got the pink in it. Swish it around. Um, just so everybody does know, I am using a keyboard to move around. It's a little bit easier to use a keyboard to move around. You can kind of move around with the stylus. You can look around, but you can't really move around with it. Oh. So this is my like work area, right? I don't have the money for it yet, but you can eventually buy these beautiful sets of scenery. I'll show you. I won't go through all of them. I'll show you my favorite one. This one. Oh my gosh, I could live here. This is beautiful. I showed it to my husband last night, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, it looks like Skyrim." And I'm like, I hate that you're right. I kind of hate that you're right about that." But anyway, let's get started. Let's slap some color down for the sand. And just like with real painting, we're just going to kind of do blocks of color. Oh, speaking of, I should have done the sky first. That would have made more sense. Um, I'm actually going to go buy a tube of blue paint, I think. Let's go buy two, I think. Let's do these two. Oh, I have my inventory's full. Oh, let me go throw away these notes. You get these notes all throughout the apartment. Um, they kind of tell a little bit of lore. So like, is it this one? No, it's not. Maybe I threw it away already. There's one that's like, can you tell me where my siblings are? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening in this story? Okay, so let's pick up the paintbrush. And let's go with a little bit darker of a blue too. Okay. So I always try to keep white and black on me. It just kind of helps balance out the canvas a little bit. Let's go with this. Just plop some on there. And some of that. So I'm going to clean off that brush. And let's put some sky on there. We're going to mix the two, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Because, if I can't make money actually doing art, at least I can make money doing art in a video game, and that makes me happy. This is my dream job now, is to go to space and paint for robots in space. Because honestly, who doesn't want that? You do have to be careful because like whenever the paint is wet, it does kind of glisten. You see how the lights are picking it up, and it makes it look like I've missed some spots on the canvas, but I haven't. Oh, and look, I got a message from the robot boy. but I won't read that right now. We're gonna finish his commission. I need to drop something. Let me drop the paint. Let's drop the black and the white in here too, I think, because I don't need that. Oh, and why do I have the spray can on me? So whenever you get here, like nothing is really organized in the studio, but I like to go through and organize everything because I'm just a little OCD. I'm just glad you guys can't see the rest of my desk right now because my desk is a mess. But at least my virtual studio in space is clean, right? That's all that matters. It's fine. We're gonna get the fan brush and let's paint some clouds. Happy little clouds. Oh, this is just so much fun, guys. If you can, I would highly recommend this game. I have played, I think, like a total of 3 hours of this game right now, but it's an amazing game. It's a lot of fun. You really just paint and you get paid money to paint in the game. Um, you do get paid if you do an achievement. There's a couple different achievements that I have unlocked. But yeah, I would really recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. You can see that the blue is still wet on the sky, so it kind of mixes with the clouds, which is perfect because clouds are not pure white most of the time unless the sun's hitting them just right. Typically, they're kind of an offish white. Typically, they're kind of the color of the sky. They pick up a lot of the color of the sky. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I think that's good. Clean this brush off. Drop it back in the bucket over here because I don't need it now. Pick this guy up. I think let's get started on the water. Oh, I think I'm picking up some purple. That is one thing that I have had issues with is if I'm pointing directly into this color, sometimes I'll still pick up the color next to it. Oh, thank you, Thrash. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. This game is on Steam. Like I said, it's early access, but it's a lot of fun. Andrew got it for me. I would highly recommend it. So you guys can see the color that of the sky here is way too close to the color of the ocean here. There's really nothing defining it. So I think we're going to add some white to it and then get some more of that color, that greenish blue color. There we go. And this is again just kind of the base color. We're just slapping stuff on here right now, just kind of block it out, figure out what we're doing. We'll probably just do this commission for this video. Um, but I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is so much fun. There we go. Oh, I did miss a spot. Looks like we need to get that right there, blue too. There we go. Oh, it's already looking like a beach, isn't it? A bit more of that color. I don't think this is the oh, this is not the color. Oh, you guys can see my little achievement back there. 4 people visited my gallery today, so I made 40 bucks. You do have a virtual gallery in this game. It's kind of cool where you can put up your art. The more art you have in your gallery, the more people will come to see it. So that's pretty cool. Just kind of trying to give some texture to the ground. I'm going to blend this out in just a second. We have a blender tool right here. I have yet to use this, so let's see how it works. Oh wait, do I need to get it white first? No, doesn't seem like it. Just doesn't want to blend out too quickly. Let's try the bigger one, I think. See how that does. There, I think that that is actually working a little bit better than the smaller one was. We're gonna have to redefine the water edge, but that's fine. We can do that. Clean that off, then clean this one off. I know that it isn't actually going to matter if I clean my brushes or not, but it makes me feel like I need to clean off my brushes. Like they're gonna get ruined if I don't. So, but it's fine. It's fine. There we go, just kind of cleaning that up a little bit. We're probably gonna add some depth to it here in just a second. Either some darker blues in the back and maybe some white, like where the impact is happening on the beach. I think that would work out pretty good. Just a little bit of white. Oh, I'm out of white on my tablet. Thing. Not tablet. Guys, my brain is farting. What is that? What is this? A palette. Palette. I know what I'm talking about. I'm an artist. It's just one of those days today, guys. Just one of those days. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want the tiny brush. I want to try this out. I haven't tried out the tiny brush yet. Let's see how this goes. Just add some. Oh, look at how tiny that is. That's awesome. I really wasn't sure about this tiny brush, but I think I like it. Just kind of some like foaminess right here at the edge. Just to kind of show the impact of the waves. There. I think I like that. Thank you, Pan Fox, for the likes. I appreciate that. Let's see. Can we bring up the canvas? We can move the canvas a little bit with this. Oh yeah, let's bring it up a little bit. I told my husband after this game, after playing this game, I want nothing more than to have my own art studio in space. Honestly. Like that is now the goal. Plus, in space, I wouldn't have to use my legs. It doesn't matter that I can't really walk. In space, I can just kind of swim around. There, I think I like that for now. I like the sand. I think it looks is looking pretty good. Actually, let's blend it out just a little bit because, like I said before, there's very few actually pure whites in nature. So I'm going to try to blend out the water edge just a little bit without ruining it. So we'll see how that goes. There, I think that actually looks okay. There's kind of some splash right there, but that's fine. Let's look back. That looks like a beach to me. The water kind of looks like it's toxic because of how glowy it is. Hmm. We may just leave it as it is. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Probably fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a beautiful girl. Or we could draw a beautiful guy. Hmm. Guy or girl, guys? I would appreciate some help. What do you guys think? Should I draw a guy or a girl? Sitting here on the beach. I typically draw girls, so it's my inclination to draw girls more than dudes. But should I draw a dude? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with girl. My first inclination was girl. I'm just gonna go with my first instinct. So I am gonna use the tiny, tiny brush. Let's see. Sketch her out with some of this darker color here. I love how much paint this little paintbrush is picking up. That really doesn't make any sense, but hey, that's great. see. How should we have her sitting? Let's have her head over here. Maybe she's kind of like laying out across the sand here. Like leg up, leg down. Kind of a comfortable sitting position, I think. So then her shoulders would be up because her arms are coming like back here. And then like her hand is over here resting on the sand. Or the back there. So I want her to have kind of realistic proportions, I think. She's not going to be super, super skinny. Oh, okay, guys. I just got a letter from my grandpa. It's really interesting how often you see stuff from your grandpa in this game. It's really kind of funny. There is some story behind it, apparently. Like your grandpa is off exploring the world, and I just think that's fantastic, honestly. I hope you guys can see what I'm working on here. It's kind of thin, I know. Um, but hopefully you guys can see it okay. And if not, there will be more on here in just a minute. This looks a lot darker on the canvas than it does here. Let's add some white to it. Just so I can pick out the colors a little bit easier. That looks like a totally different color now. Well, I mean it is because I added white. A little bit of a roll there, I think, and then her tummy comes down here. Let's use a little bit bigger brush now. Pick up a little bit of white to match the color that we had before. It's probably gonna be different. Oh yeah, that looks a whole lot darker. That's fine. We'll start here at the back. This is kind of the shading part now, I guess. I love the music that plays in this game. It's honestly just so peaceful. It's really nice. See, her nose will be right about here. A little bit of shading where her eyes go. And it's okay if it's a little bit big shapes because we're going to come back and clean it up with a lighter color later. Around her chin, around her hairline, there'll be some shading. I know she kind of looks like a monstrosity right now, but this is one of those trust the process things. I just want a space art studio, guys. That's why I'm streaming, right? Save up money for my art space studio. Oh my gosh. Just live out there by myself. Maybe Andrew could come visit every now and again. No, I would let him stay with me, I guess. Just the two of us out in space, drawing commissions for robots. I don't know much more that can make me happier. I'm gonna pick up another palette and get some more of, oh, you know what? I need a color picker actually to make sure I get that color match. I don't have the color picker on me. I threw it away to show you guys the trash can. I know what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna keep telling myself anyway. Let's go with this color right here. That's really white. I don't think that's the color I want. The color picker is also not the most accurate all the time. You know what? Let's try it. I'm pointing at this piece right here of skin that has the really light part on it. Let's try it and see if it's actually accurate. I want a tube of that paint. Oh, well, that's my fault because I did that. You have to put the color picker back in the machine for it to work. Okay. That actually looks kind of close. Maybe it is the right color. Let's try it. Did it actually work? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh, that is the right color. Okay, so just because it doesn't look like the right color in the color picker machine itself does not mean it's not the right color. Hello, everyone who just joined. We're playing SuchArt right now. This is a game that is in early access on Steam. You are an artist taking commissions in outer space. This girl will not be naked. We're just drawing the base skin right now. I promise we're going to give her some clothes. We're now drawing the lighter part of everything. I don't know if we're going to blend it out. We may just leave it kind of blotchy like that. Again, there's like really no rules as far as the commissions go. I could turn in something that is totally not a woman sitting on a beach, and the game doesn't know that. I don't know if they're going to add that mechanic later where there's a system to tell. I don't know. Really could not tell you. But as of right now, there is no system to tell you what is wrong with that foot. Let's drop this just a little bit so I can look at that a little bit better. Because I've got thighs of steel right now, I can just squat here and be fine. Again, I don't know if it's because it's in early access or not, but sometimes it'll just randomly stop the game and start saving, which is fine. But it's kind of, it weirds me out sometimes because I'm like, oh no, does that mean you're going to crash? Please don't crash. And unlike real commissions, you're not going to have somebody come back and you be like, well, that's not really what I wanted, or I was thinking more of this, and I just didn't communicate it. No, but it's for a game. Game doesn't care. You could have just a little bit of that darker color. Let's see how that shades out. We're gonna start doing. Oh yeah, that's a lot darker than the other color I had. Thicken our thighs up just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna stand back up and pull the canvas back up. That arm is kind of thick, but that's fine. We don't care. Darken up that whole back arm because it's in the back. Again, this is in this video game. It's basically a really cheap drawing software. Thank you, Lily, for the rose. Thank you. It's really sweet of you. Um, this game is like kind of cheap drawing software because it's in a video game, at least digital drawing software. But it's fine. It's part of the video game. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Messed up her nose, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go with it. Kind of paint that out. Whoop. Kind of blend that out a little bit. You can blend with the paintbrushes. It's just a much smaller amount that you blend than with the actual blenders. Let's try the blender again. Where did I put the blender? Oh, it's in my inventory. I'm stupid sometimes. It's fine. Yeah, that doesn't, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's clean that off and put that back. Drop it over here. Oh, and see, just like that, you got to be careful with the paint palettes because they will leave spots on your floor. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to clean up. I'm not going to clean it up this second, but it's fine. Okay. I think I'm going to blend out the shading of that darkest line because that's a lot darker than what I had intended. Go with the not super small brush, which this is really funny because I typically just use one brush when painting anyway. I'm a one brush kind of gal. Give me that smallish to medium sized brush and I will pretty much do whatever with it. That's not a brag. I should probably use different size brushes, but that's just kind of how I work with it. So yeah, just blending out that darkest kind of color right there, I think. Then we're gonna go with her, work on to her bathing suit. That hand is not human, but that's fine. So I picked out this purple for her bathing suit. And I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those like really cute, ruffly kind of bathing suits. I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second. Concentrating on lines. The only thing I have to say I miss is the fill tool because it's like a digital drawing software, but it's not because you're still like physically painting in the game. So there is no fill tool. That's not a thing. I'm thinking like high-waisted skirtish thing maybe, ruffles on it. At least that's what I have envisioned. Forgot to color in her tummy. Oh my gosh. She has no tummy. It doesn't exist anymore. Let's fix that real quick. Probably should have stopped adding the bathing suit and started fixing that, but I didn't. So that's fine. Let's blend it out right here just a little bit. Whoops. That's okay. That's fixable. Just like anything else in art, it's never that bad. It is 100% fixable. Sometimes it may be a pain in the butt to have to fix it, but it's still fixable. Okay, now let's like blotch out where her hair is gonna be. Should it be short or long? Short or long hair? I'm thinking shortish. I just feel like that kind of fits the vibe here on the painting. Back up and look at it. It could be long. It could be long and kind of flow down here at the back. I'm still thinking short though. I think we're gonna go short here. Kind of swooshy maybe. Music in this is so pretty. I just cannot get over how pretty this music is. There, I think that looks really cute. We're gonna stick with that. Let's go with the smaller brush and maybe add some highlights. Let's use that color to pick it up a little bit. Make it a little bit lighter. There we go. Now let's add some details to her face, I think. I think that's the next step. Make her look a little bit less like a monster. I am actually pretty impressed with the super tiny brush. It's working out pretty great. This is not one that comes with the game naturally. You do have to buy this one. But that's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I can't hit undo. I'm so used to hitting undo. I can't do that now. Let's fix that real quick. See that terrible line I just drew on her face? Fix that and clean that up a little bit. There we go. Give her some eyebrows. Everybody needs eyebrows. Let's just give her brown eyes just for the sake of convenience. And then, yeah, we're just going to add some white. I don't know if there's actually any white. There's no white left. This tube may be empty. This tube is empty. It's always good to have a can or a tube of white and black just so you can brighten and lower colors, brighten and darken colors. And the cool thing about the paint in this game is it never dries out. The paint on the canvas will eventually dry, so you can kind of see that there's not as much shine to some of the aspects of the painting. But as long as it's on the canvas, it will never dry out. Okay, I know I way went over the lines on that. That's okay. We'll go back over it with the black. Is there any black there left? There's no black there left either. Okay, I think that's the last bit of my tube. You can typically tell by the looks of the tube if there's much paint left in them or not. And this kind of seems like there's not a whole lot left. Give her big lashes. Lashes go through the hair because that's physics. 5 people visited my virtual gallery today. Look at that. Okay, now the only thing that's left, I think, is to shade in her bathing suit. Actually, let's go in. I think we're going to shade in the um, jawline a little bit more. Kind of looks like she doesn't have any jawline. And even though I wanted her to have a soft jawline, she still has a jaw. There's still a jaw to be had there, especially at this angle. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. We're going to go with my favorite paintbrush. We're going to shade in the bathing suit just a little bit. That looks black. It's fine. What if we could put like white polka dots on it? Oh, that would look super cute. I think we're going to put white polka dots on her bathing suit. Okay. And we are done with that painting. So this is the entire game, is you are painting um, these different commissions for people. So the way we're going to turn this in, we're going to grab the painting, rotate it a little bit, and you drop it in over here. There you go. And then I'm going to send the painting. You choose who you're sending it to. You get to see the commission listing one more time before you send it off, which I think is pretty convenient. Paint a typical human with a very beautiful earth beach. So there, beautiful human, earth beach. We can send it away. Now, the last thing I'll show you guys today is the virtual gallery. Since I sent that piece off, it will now show up in my virtual gallery. We run into this. Sorry for the bright white, super bright. This is my virtual gallery. These are some of the other paintings that I have done. This one was just for fun because it's cute and it's pink. This guy wanted a surreal chicken, so I gave him a little chicken with a weird sky background with eyes all over the place because that's surreal, right? This girl wanted her icon, but she wanted it to look misty, so there's that. And then somebody wanted hate, and I wasn't really sure how to draw hate, so I drew how I relate to hate, and it's like this big, gross ball of anger. So there's that, and then I can show you guys where it pops up. New paintings in here. You see the slide. This was for somebody, I don't like that really that much. It's kind of just bland. This one is here. I'm gonna take it and put it in our gallery. Turn it. This one's kind of a little bit bigger, so I don't know if it's gonna fit on this wall over here very well. It does go onto the wall at whatever angle you put it on. So you see I put it at like a weird angle, so we're gonna take that off and rotate it a little bit. Oh, it will fit on that wall. Let's just put it there, I think. Let's put it right there. And there we go. It's up here with my other paintings now. So that is this game. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I love playing this game. Um, if you guys like it, I'll probably do another playthrough of it. Um, but yeah, I hope to see all you guys later. I hope you have a great rest of the day and have a good weekend. Bye!